Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Winter Classic from the Greenwich Skating Club. Coming up next, girls of the Greenwich Cardinals versus the Amity Blades. Test.
Yeah, Steve. Can you hear me? How's it sound now? How are we doing? Winter Classic, Greenwich Skating Club. Mic check. How's it sound?
Alert me if we have any problems.
Yeah.
Are you smoking a cigarette?
The following is a presentation of the HAN Network, the leader for local news, sports, and more in southwestern Connecticut.
Outside. Back to the good old days as we head to the Greenwich Skating Club outdoor hockey in the FCIAC on the HAN Network. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Frank Granito alongside John Kovacs with Kevin Coleman down ice side on a snowy December afternoon. We apologize for the delayed start, but quite frankly, John, worth the wait.
It's a great day for hockey. We've waited a year for this. What's an extra 40 minutes? And we've got the atmosphere. It's a snow globe outside.
Absolutely beautiful, as for the first time in FCIAC hockey history, we play outdoor games here at the Greenwich Skating Club. The host Greenwich Cardinals taking on the Amity North Haven Cheshire Co-op School. The Blades, as John mentioned, delayed a lot of chaos on I-95 heading southbound, but they are here and we are ready to go. And this a very intriguing matchup today. North Haven 5-1. Greenwich 4-0, two teams playing at the top of their game right now in the state of Connecticut.
Very similar teams. Amity's only loss, a 2-1 loss to Hamden, which is undefeated at 4-0. and Greenwich undefeated. Amity averaging 25 goals, or with 25 total goals this year, averaging 4 a game. Greenwich, 20 goals, they're averaging 5 a game.
Well, the big number in that one, John, though, Greenwich has only surrendered 1 goal this season. That back in their opener, a 3-1 win against Salisbury. That goal was scored with 1 minute and 19 seconds remaining in the period. It has been 166 minutes since the Cardinals surrendered a goal this year.
11 straight periods since that Simsbury goal. When you're playing defense like that, you're going to be tough to beat. And this is a young team that we have seen blossom.
It is going to be very interesting with the way the ice reacts to the snow accumulating. We are very comfortable up here inside the beautiful clubhouse at the Greenwich Skating Club. Not as comfortable today, but taking in the elements, our very own Kevin Coleman, who is down inside the glass. Kevin, good afternoon.
Frank and John taking things outside today for a little outdoor hockey. What a picture-perfect day. You want outdoor hockey, this is the type of weather you want. 19 degrees here at ice level. Both teams getting ready to go. The Greenwich Cardinals having to wait a little bit. Want to see how they adjust to wait. And, of course, the snow falling. Their snow is still sticking to the ice. We'll see how the players adjust to the snow. But overall, both teams are excited. This is something that this Greenwich program has been looking forward to for over a year now. So we're ready to get things going down here at ice level, guys.
All right, thank you, Kevin. We'll check back in shortly. Make sure you're staying warm down there today. John, the plan right now will be to make ice at the end of each period. That could have to change, and we could see the Zamboni sooner if snow starts to pile up too much. This, I think, is definitely an advantage for the Cardinals. A lot of these girls, while it's been some time, grew up skating on this rink, so they should be used to these kind of elements. Interested to see how Amity will respond coming into this one.
What I'm interested in seeing is how the weather affects this. We just have a collision at center ice there between 2 Greenwich players. There's a coating of snow on the ice, and we're watching pucks slow down. They're catching the snow is piling up, and pucks are dying. Going to be very interesting to see how that affects the flow of play. I think we might see a slower game just to try to not overskate the puck.
Well, obviously, dealing with the snow is going to be one thing. Staying warm, another. I was out there yesterday on the ice during the boys' practice, and from playing on outdoor rinks, John, one thing for sure that you got to keep an eye on or try to avoid have happen, those toes get really cold very quickly, so that's something we'll keep an eye out for. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. If you watched yesterday up in Buffalo, the U.S. and Canada in that World Junior Tournament, they played through the blizzard there, so the girls, game 1 of 2 in our feature today. Very cool that this first one is going to be played with a lot of snow in the forecast.
We are expecting the snow showers as of our forecast yesterday from Jacob Meisel of SWCT Weather. He was calling for snow showers till about 3 o'clock, which would be just before the boys' game started. They were talking 1 to 3 inches possible. I can say that it is slick on the roads. Saw a number of accidents coming down from Fairfield this morning, but the visual of the snowflakes falling on a hockey rink, it just really makes this event worth it.
Well, it is going to certainly be all worth it when we get back from the break. We'll have the opening puck drop and high school hockey action on the home of FCX Sports, the HAN Network.
We know it's your busy season, and that's why Walter Stewart's Market is here to make things easy by offering the best of autumn under one roof. Walter Stewart's Market is your local one-stop fall shop. There are so many seasonal flavors to savor, and Stewart's has them all, from Blue Jay Orchard's local cider donuts to Vermont Farmstead cheddar and all of your favorite varieties of local apples and pears. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, and find us at stewartsmarket.com.
To all your questions, SCAP Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Car buying the way you want it to be. With one of the largest selections of new 2- and 4-door Jeep Wranglers available, we are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call, click, or stop in today. Save thousands at the Big Finish 2017. Now through December 30th.
We always put you first. As your full-service home heating partner, we provide expert delivery, installation, and maintenance for all your heating needs with knowledgeable, friendly professionals that give you peace of mind 24/7. Galt Family Companies. You first since 1863.
Contact Dave's RV Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Offering the best quality Class A motorhomes from Newmar, travel trailers and fifth wheel lines from Surveyor, and a toy hauler line from Work and Play. Choose from Newmar's Gas Line, Baystar and Canyon Star, or from Newmar's Diesel Line, Ventana and Dutch Star. And with unparalleled service and maintenance, Dave's RV is committed to keeping you and your motor coach safely on the road and enjoying it to the fullest. Stop by their showroom, 2 Industrial Plaza Road, Danbury, Connecticut, or call 877-483-3866.
Everything you'll need to make your next event easy and delicious. Whether you're hosting a small get-together or planning a large celebration, they've got you covered breakfast through dessert. Order online at palmersdarien.com or call 203-655-2077. Voted best gourmet to go in Fairfield.
Yeah, Dad.
Kyle, I need you to update the financial statements.
I took care of that yesterday, Dad.
Mac, I need you to get those deals approved.
They're all done, Mr. Miller.
Jeff, I need you to order lunch for the meeting. They can't do a thing without me.
And welcome back to the Greenwich Skating Club as we get set for our first of 2 outdoor games here. It'll be the Greenwich Cardinals and the Amity North Haven Cheshire Blades. For the girls in game 1, John, and obviously this is our first time seeing the defending FCX champions this year. Worth mentioning, Jessie Aslan getting the start in net today. Jessica Ware, last year's Player of the Year in the FCX tournament. The freshman goaltender suffered a season-ending injury just a week before the year started, so they are without her this year. Aslan and Goldenberg have both gotten time this year. They both played very well to this point in time in the season.
They really have, and to lose Ware and be able to survive that says something about the depth this Greenwich Cardinal girls team has, because she was so good as a freshman.
And we are underway from the skate club, as this one will start and stop just that quickly. Offside called. A couple other players out for the Cardinals today. They are without Grace Fahey. She is on the injury reserve at the moment. They're expecting her back in the next 10 to 14 days. So a little break in the early going, and that's a player they're looking forward to getting back for Coach Lurchin and the Cards, as this one is dumped in by Emma Wingrove. John, this is still a very experienced but also still a young Cardinals team who brought back the majority of their roster from last year's FCX championship, as Piotrowski sends one on cage and a save made that time by Cheka. On the near side, turnaround shot deflected. Cheka got a piece of it with the pad. Wide in the corner, and it's controlled now by Wingrove. Out in front, Wingrove on it again. Quick shot, and Cheka will fall on this one. Good start for the Cardinals.
4 quick shots by the Cardinals. You have to shoot a lot if you're going to hang 5 goals a game.
Delaney Roth out for the draw here. Wins it back, and it is picked up and controlled by Emily Bello. Bello played a big role on that Cardinals championship team last year, looking for more success here as a sophomore. Trying to stick hand through traffic, blew a tire out in the neutral zone, and going back to work now down in the corner is Paige Finneran. Finneran in a battle. Roth comes away victorious, slid towards the net. Loose rebound in front, and it's cleared aside for the moment off the stick of Dittman. Back in front again. Bello trying to pinch, lets the wrister go, and the save made by Cheka.
You can see the pucks just getting caught up in the snow and just really dying, just the pace off. I think that's preventing Amity from clearing the zone.
Both teams rolling lines early on. Orzlik across. Piotrowski's shot. That was blocked to the corner. Right on top of it there is Wingrove. Jenny another shot again. Jenny wears number 20. She is a captain for the second year of this Cardinals squad. Her sister Katie wears number 15. She will be a partner to Emily Bello. Jenny plays alongside Sydney Orzalik. They're on defense. Pass out in front. Loose in the slot. As Kelly poked at it, it wouldn't go. Haley Duffy trying to stick handle there, and one more time, Chayka has to fall on it. Let's go down inside the glass. Kevin, we're just under 2 minutes in, but a great start for the Cardinals.
Yeah, good start so far here. Coach Lurchin keeps yelling out to his team, saying, put the pressure on, put pucks on net. He likes the intensity so far, complimenting his players when they're coming off the ice, switching shifts, but so far he's trying to up the pressure, put pucks on net.
Deflected and scores! Katie Piotrowski off the draw. We'll see if it hit a Cardinals stick. But with 13:01 to play in the first, the Birds are on the board.
And that's just a factor of Amity not being able to clear, and the pressure ratcheted so high by Greenwich. That was their 8th shot on goal unofficially.
Comes at the 1:59 mark. It is 1-0 Cardinals as Kelly chips one out into the neutral zone. Greenwich looking to strike again. There's a shot here. Finds its way underneath Chayka, and she holds on. John, let's go down to Kevin. He's got the official scoring on the goal.
Yeah, guys, Jen Kelly gets the nod on the goal there with assist from Katie Piotrowski, the captain. So good start here for the Greenwich Cardinals. This is what happens. But you put pucks on net, good things are going to happen.
All right, thank you, Kevin. So Kelly getting the deflection off the Piotrowski shot. We're going to give a secondary assist to Bello as well for going D to D there, John. Well, 1-0 as the defending FCX champions on the board first. This one collected and brought back the other way by Grace Kosh. Kosh looking to dump one in as it sails just wide of Azalin. Now behind the net. Held along the boards. Duffy up ahead through the neutral zone. Couldn't connect with her playing mate. Haley Cable sent it to the far side, and that was Delavecchio who dumped it in. At the point, Kosh couldn't get that one all the way in the zone. Good job keeping it from crossing over the blue line. Kept in again. Delavecchio tried to step around Orslick but had it taken away, and it's on the stick of Finneran. Finneran working her way through the snow up ahead as she looked for her winger. Couldn't connect though as it was cut off before reaching Duffy.
Good defense by Kosh, cutting that pass off in the slot.
Smart play here by Delavecchio as she flips one high through the neutral zone. Allows the Blades to get a change, but right back the other way comes Bello. Gonna let a quick shot go, and that's just wide off the left side of the cage. They battle to a side on the half wall. Kelly kicked that one out. Comes across, and a shot here was blocked off the stick of Wingrove. Kelly with it. Up for the point, and Katie Piotrowski kept it in. Bello allows her playing mates to tag up. To dance around one defender, but Dittman, cut her off. This puck out to the neutral zone. The Cardinals have to retreat. As again, Greenwich turning up the pressure here. Bello blocked off again. This time, it was by the captain, Dittman. Dumped all the way in as the Blades will retreat behind their own net to reset. Aggressive forecheck this time by Haley Duffy. Wingrove comes out with it on the other side. Still applying pressure as it's sent up around the boards by Sarah Cable. Bouncing puck sent Finneran down to her knees. Couldn't connect on the one-timer. Here's Wingrove on the boards. Rubbed off that time by Delavecchia. Kosh reverses, and now it's up at the point. Here's Jenny Piotrowski. Bouncing shot, and it just went wide. This one out into the neutral zone, John, and the Cardinals reset, but early pressure and often right now from Greenwich.
Yeah, it's just Greenwich is playing this whole game in the Amity end for this first 5 minutes. The puck very unpredictable in its direction. You can't tell its speed, it's bouncing.
Sarah Cable intercepted that one, sent it around to the left side of Aslan. Nice play by Jenny Piotrowski as Orslick comes up ahead. That one found Anna Keaveney. Was forced through the neutral zone by the freshman Emery Fukuchi. As Fukuchi tried to send one to the front of the net, she's still on it at the half point. Poked around, scores! Go ahead, John.
Just staying with the play and poking it in.
I was going to say persistent play by Fukuchi at the side of the net. The freshman on the board, and it's 2-0 Cardinals.
And with 9:26 left in this first period, Greenwich an early 2-0 lead over Amity. And it's just the pressure, Frank, that's made it happen.
We've got it scored. Fukuchi unassisted. Let's see if the officials and Kevin agree as we go down inside the glass.
Yeah, guys, speaking with the score tables over there, Fukuchi unassisted on the goal.
And Kev, it has been all Cardinals early on. Coach Lershin preaching, keep the pressure up. They are not allowing the Blades to get to the right side.
They are not. He keeps emphasizing, push the puck, keep your head up. That's what he keeps emphasizing and yelling out to his players. Clearly working so far early in the first period here, guys.
So Fukuchi, the freshman, on the board, and it is a 2-0 Greenwich lead. Nice job that time by Katie Piotrowski, keeping it in the zone. Pass to the slot, shot, and a save made with the right pad by Chayka.
Yeah, Frank, that also came off the post, too. Came close to going in.
Big missed opportunity for the Cardinals as now the Blades looking to respond at the other end. Shannon Riley's shot was blocked. Standing in the way of that one was Bello. Around to the boards. Wingrove with time. Sends it up through the neutral zone, and that right in front of Kevin. Kevin, we can see it from up here. That puck just really struggling to battle through the layer of snow on the ice right now. Up ahead, it's Duffy. Looking to work wide. Trying to find help. Comes all the way back. Kelly with a quick shot. That got blocked in a mosh before reaching the net. And that was Delavecchio, just sending one back down. Probably an icing at any other rink in the state right
anywhere
now.
else, it's an icing today, but I don't think you're going to see money until the snow stops.
Kelly with it. Able to continue to hold on to that as it fights through her feet.
Chase deep into the zone. The Blades pick it up, try to clear. Great job keeping it in. And another goal.
How about that, John? All Cardinals right now. It looks like it was Kelly again with 7:44 to play in the first.
But it was Sydney Orzelak's play keeping it in, and I was about to say that Greenwich has done a tremendous job of keeping it in at the blue line. That sets up the play that makes it 3-0 with 7:44 left in the first.
So just 7 minutes and 16 seconds elapsed, John. And the Cardinals have already scored 3 times today.
And shots, I'm showing them at 13 shots on goal unofficially.
It is Kelly's second. Orzelik, that's another, and they're on the board again, John.
Followed the shot in. The puck died. No whistle for a frozen puck. They stayed with the play, poke it in, and just 27 seconds later, make it 4-0 do these Greenwich Cardinals.
Oh, man.
Yeah, guys, that was Fukuchi on the assist there. Jen Kelly on the goal, hat trick.
Just like that, Kelly with 2 goals in 25 seconds. She's got her third of the period. It's a natural hat trick for Kelly as the Cardinals flying high in the early going here.
And they just relentless with the pressure right now. And Amity, other than a couple of times they've tried to get breaks coming out, they haven't been able to get the puck past the blue line.
Big save that time by Chayka as Duffy controlling it now. Cut off on the wall as Bello pinches in to join the play. Behind the net. Slowed down for a moment. Bello still trying to fight through for it. It's Duffy at the point. Winds up, lets the wrister go. Deflected wide to the left side. Behind the net, here's Kosh. She'll set it up for the Blades. Snow falling from the Greenwich Skating Club, and that one causing a mishap. Katie Piotrowski with it. Tried to shovel one in front, as Fukuchi controls again. Back on the wall, another shot went wide. Battling there is Kelsey McCarthy. Couldn't win possession, and coming over to help was Nadia Di Natale. Now McCarthy playing it out of her feet. Had it taken away.
You're truly just shoveling pucks out of the snow right now.
As Shaka catches one crossing through the crease, holds on, and a good opportunity for us to go down ice side. Check in with Kevin Coleman with 5:42 to go.
Yeah, Frank and John, all Cardinals right now, you see right out of the gate, starting the game, you hear Coach Lurchin saying, let's get pressure on the net, put pucks on net, even from the point, get pucks on net, try and put the pressure on Amity early on. It's clearly working, and you got to think, the question marks coming into this was, the Cardinals had to wait a while for this one to start. Clearly that didn't hurt them at all.
Now, and Amity really crunched for time getting off that bus and right onto the ice, John, so maybe a little bit of jet lag here after that trip.
It's a tough position when you travel, and not an insignificant trip from Amity to Greenwich, and then because of conditions out of your control, you get there late, and you're basically going from the bus to the field, 5 minutes a stretch, let's play hockey. It's a deviation from routine.
Here's Delavecchio shoveling one out. Gets stuck up really in front of the benches as we'll see the most snow accumulate, John. Players coming off for changes. And it's going to lead to a break at the other end now for the Blades. See if they can finally get something going offensively. As muscled off that one was Riley, but a nice play by Kosh keeps it in the zone. Jenny Pietrowski around behind the net looking for her playing mate Orzelik, who gave it right back.
They're trying to play caroms that just aren't there today. They're trying to play the bounce pass behind the net or off the half ball, and the puck just dies.
As Orzelik circles back. Up ahead with it here. On the wall, and wisely dumping this in is Haley Duffy.
I mean, can't hurt to dump because your odds of getting called for an icing are reasonably low right now.
This one chipped up ahead off the stick of Olivia Kosh, so no icing here. As Katie resets behind the net. Up to the wall, here's Fukuchi. Interesting hop off that stanchion. So it comes right back for the Birds.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that wasn't out of play.
Poked up ahead. Trying to flip the ice here and get the opposite direction is Kosh. Kicked off Orzelik's skate. Good job by Bella to win possession there in the middle. Now controlling is Keaveney. Shot was stopped by Cheka. Big rebound clear to the side. Bello behind the net looking for the wraparound. It was cut off by Kosh. Still loose in the slot. Keaveney, Kelly, shoots, scores!
Just a rising shot. Probably was teed up. Had sitting atop a little bit of snow, and Kelly goes over top of the goaltender with that to make it 5-0.
Her fourth goal of the afternoon with 3:46 remaining in the period.
And again, just a relentless pressure. Just once they get in, Greenwich is just throwing shots toward the Amity net and trying to make something happen, and 5 times now they have.
Got to catch up with Jen Kelly earlier this morning after she had gotten here. And Kev, it was very easy to see one of the most excited players on that Cardinals roster about getting a play out here this afternoon. Any assists on that goal, Kevin?
Yeah, Emery Fukuchi is going to get the nod there for the assist on that Jen Kelly goal, her 4th.
So big one, Fukuchi. That's her 3rd point, John, for the freshman. Is she another youngster stepping up for Coach Alex Lurchin?
And this is just a team that's just loading with young talent and just keeps getting more young talent coming up.
As this shot frozen in front of the cage.
And talking to Coach Lurchin yesterday on our preview show, talking about the this being a community event. You talking with Chris Rorick, the boys coach, talking about this being a community event. The kids talking about the skating club where we're broadcasting from and learning to play hockey there, as there's a nice save on a long shot.
Good shot by Cheka through the screen. As Orzalik put that one on that. Kev, you got to catch up with the captains for the Cardinals yesterday. I mean, obviously they were very psyched. Tell us more about what you learned.
Oh, they're very excited. You got to learn about kind of what the chemistry's like on this team, what they're trying to do, what they're doing in the locker room to kind of get ready for this Winter Classics outdoor game. This is a first for all. I mean, I'm glad you mentioned earlier before how a lot of these girls grew up playing at this rink. And they mentioned how they don't think it's really going to be any different, but it's just a cool factor now that they get to play outside in front of their families, in front of their friends, in front of the Greenwich community. And again, this is just something that I think they're so happy to be and proud to be a part of. And you could tell how excited they were during that interview. They just are having a fun time. They're off to a great start, too, to this season. So this is a very confident Cardinal team that is looking to get back to the FCAC championship this year.
Well, it's another offensive zone draw for the Cardinals, Kevin. But down at the other end of the ice, we can see Jessie Azalin having to sweep her crease here constantly, make sure the snow isn't piling up too much. She wants to see shots cleanly. You are expected to get down there and help shovel that crease in between periods. You got to earn your pay for the day.
I don't have a shovel yet.
We'll find you one. Don't worry.
It won't be hard to find at a skating club, Kevin.
As long as I get to put on skates, too.
We'll see about that. So with 2:15 remaining in the first period, a 5-0 Greenwich lead as another shot towards the net ends up on the backside.
And they just keep throwing shots toward the net. They just, when they get the opportunity, take the shot. And we're seeing goals on rebounds. We're seeing shots sneak in. We're seeing relentless plays where they keep the pressure on with the puck in the crease. Greenwich just all over Amity in this first period.
Haley Cable battling with Orzalik behind the net. Pass up for Wingrove on the wall. She overskated that puck as it got stuck in the snow. Jenny Piotrowski muscled off Shannon Riley, and now she'll retreat behind her own net. 1:35 to play. Pass up to the wall, and coming back for that was Keaveney. That pass intercepted, a delayed offside, is able to reset. This time was Delaney Roth. In the middle on that one was Olivia Dittman. She turned it over. Kelly, this time looking to pass, and that didn't reach the back post. She's able to get it back. Jen Kelly to the front of the net, but it goes off the side. Circling back. One save, two saves, and now Chayka holds on. Boy, Jen Kelly has been some kind of impressive early on here, John. She has got her fingerprints all over this game.
She's such a good skater, and we saw that last year. And that's making a difference. Her movement with and without the puck in this snow is helping create these plays that Greenwich has converted on 5 times. I mean, she's really able to make things happen despite the conditions.
Less than a minute to go in the first period. 5-0 Greenwich for those goals by Kelly. Here she is in the slot looking for a fifth, and it was deflected wide. Roth behind the net. Hesitates for a moment. Comes over to the ball. Sophia Papa battling for it there. Dittman comes over to help. And behind their own net, Kosh sends it around to the opposite side.
30 seconds to go in this first period, Frank.
You see in the background there, shuttle buses from Greenwich High School continuing to platoon fans over as Kelly sends one off the knob of that stick of Chayka. Big save there for the goalie.
I mean, Chayka has made a ton of saves in this first period, and it's still down 5-0.
Kelly with it again. Hesitates, drop pass, Keaveney to the far side, and the save was made again. Out to the point. Here's Katie Piotrowski with 2 and 1, and the first period comes to an end. What a period it was for the Cardinals. 5 goals, 4 from Jen Kelly, as they take a commanding first period lead into the locker room. Let's go down. Kevin Coleman's going to catch up with Coach Alex Lurchin after that astounding first period. And we will check in now as Kevin is alongside the coach. Kev, take it away.
All right, Coach. 5-0 going into intermission here. What a great start for your Cardinals early on here.
Yeah, and they're just jumping all over every puck. I mean, we had some pretty sustained pressure down there for a while. So, I mean, it's tough to move the puck. It's not really moving anywhere. So we'll see after this ice cut what it looks like.
Jen Kelly, 4 goals, a little bit of a collision there during warm-ups. Seems like that doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, her wrist is bothering her a little bit. You know, unfortunately that happened. she's good to go right now and came out fire in the first period.
It looks like you guys, a little bit of a wait there. Amity, it took a little, stuck in traffic to get here. Seems like you guys, that didn't matter at all. No jet lag for your team.
No, it was, it can be a little distracting, with all the people around, and it's, their friends are around. So I'm proud of the girls for staying focused as much as they could have.
If you look around, just how cool is this to be a part of?
It's awesome. This is a special place to a lot of people. It's sort of like a hidden treasure in town. I started coaching here myself. A lot of our girls grew up playing here. It's really special for them.
All right, Coach. Best of luck. Frank, back to you.
All right, thank you, Coach. Thank you, Kevin. One period in the books, and it's all smiles right now at the Greenwich Skating Club. The Cardinals a 5-0 lead at the end of the first period. We are going to step aside. We're back with the second period of action after this on the HAN Network.
At Galt, we always put you first. As your full-service home heating partner, we provide expert delivery, installation, and maintenance for all your heating needs with knowledgeable, friendly professionals that give you peace of mind 24/7. Galt Family Companies, you first since 1863. At Galt, we always.
If you've ever thought about owning a motor coach or learning about what it's like to travel the open road in superior style and comfort, then contact Dave's RV Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Offering the best quality Class A motorhomes from Newmar, travel trailers and fifth wheel lines from Surveyor, and a toy hauler line from Work and Play. Choose from Newmar's Gas Line, Baystar and Canyon Star, or from Newmar's Diesel Line, Ventana and Dutch Star. And with unparalleled service and maintenance, Dave's RV is committed to keeping you and your motor coach safely on the road and enjoying it to the fullest. Stop by their showroom, 2 Industrial Plaza Road, Danbury, Connecticut, or call 877-483-3866.
Yeah, Dad.
Kyle, I need you to update the financial statements.
I took care of that yesterday, Dad.
Mac, I need you to get those deals approved.
They're all done, Mr. Miller.
Jeff, I need you to order lunch for the meeting. They can't do a thing without me.
Right now, lease a 2017 Sentra S for only $97 a month.
I'm never going to retire.
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Over 80 teas to choose from and a brilliant assortment of biscuits to go with them. Over 70 cheeses from grass-fed cows, which makes a smashing difference in taste. The creamiest chocolate you'll ever taste using no artificial colors or preservatives. So say hooray for UK Gourmet, 78 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
Well, there's still a bite out on the water. Most anglers have decided to stow the gear for the winter. Just because Mother Nature isn't cooperating doesn't mean you can't see the latest models of all your favorite gear. With 2 convenient locations, it couldn't be easier to get your fix of summer. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, or on the web, dockshop.com.
At Rings End, we say it's time to re-love your home. Time to refresh and reinvigorate the way you live. And whether you're redoing something big or small, remember the letters RE stand for Rings End. We're the new model in home remodeling.
Dr. Stephen Molinaro and Peter Healy of Family Practice Dentistry and Laser Dental Care have served Ridgefield for over 22 years. Experienced staff offer gentle drillless techniques, preventative care, and cosmetic procedures in a relaxed environment. Grateful for the community's trust and support through the years, new patients and their families are welcome.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care gives you direct access to orthopedic specialists fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care can help. Open 7 days a week now at 3 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien, or in the Westport Medical Center at 323 Riverside Avenue, Westport. Go to coastalorthoct.com. Like them on Facebook. Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs
Alpine
immediate
Limousine
care?
is New Canaan's premier global transportation solution. Experience the finest in personalized transportation services in our pristine fleet of 2017 model year cars, with the area's most well-trained and vetted staff of professional drivers. Call us today at 203-966-4111. Alpine Limousine is New Canaan's premier global transportation solution. Experience the finest in personalized transportation services in our pristine fleet of 2017 model year cars, with the area's most well-trained and vetted staff of professional drivers. Call us today at 203-966-4111. Alpine Limousine is New Canaan's premier global transportation. We know it's your busy season, and that's why Walter Stewart's Market is here to make We know it's your busy season, and that's why Walter Stewart's Market is here to make things easy by offering the best of autumn under one roof. Walter Stewart's Market is your local one-stop fall shop. There are so many seasonal flavors to savor, and Stewart's has them all, from Blue Jay Orchard's local cider donuts to Vermont Farmstead cheddar and all of your favorite varieties of local apples and pears. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, and find us at stewartsmarket.com.
Want a new experience in car buying? No aggravation, no confrontation, just answers to all your questions. SCAP Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Car buying the way you want it to be. With one of the largest selections of new 2- and 4-door Jeep Wranglers available, we are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call, click, or stop in today. Save thousands at the Big Finish 2017. Now through December.
We always put you first. As your full-service home heating partner, we provide expert delivery, installation, and maintenance for all your heating needs with knowledgeable, friendly professionals that give you peace of mind 24/7. Galt Family Companies, you first since 1863. At
Back
Galt.
on the HAN Network. Second period of action in the Greenwich outdoor game coming up. A 5-0 Cardinals lead. 4 of those goals coming from Jen Kelly. The 5th goal off the stick of Emery Facucci. Emery also adding an assist in that, 2 assists in that period. So a good start for the freshman. Clearly the snow playing a big factor there in the first shot. Difficult for the girls later and later as we got into that period.
Amity from the outset, a hard time moving the puck in their own end, a hard time clearing it. Started to try to skate it out. I don't have them, unofficially I have them for no shots on goal in that first period. Really just a couple of times they got the puck down into the Greenwich end. They just had a very difficult time getting the puck out of their own end.
Well, we want to thank everyone for tuning into the HAN Network for the Cardinal Winter Classic hosted by the beautiful Greenwich Skating Club. And while we're battling the elements outside today, you may have noticed some tough camera angles with some blind spots along the boards. We appreciate your understanding, apologize, and we thank you for tuning in, as there is the first shot of the game for the Blades and the first save made by Aslan. So that clean ice now maybe going to allow pace of play to pick up a little bit in the early going of the second as Kosh sends it around the cage for Sarah Cable.
You know, clearly with the fresh ice, we're seeing very early on a much quicker game than we saw at any point in the first period.
A shot far wide on the right side. Racing forward in the corner there is Haley Cable. Tried to cut back but was muscled off and had it taken away by Paige Finneran. Finneran threw one on Cheka. She made the save. Now pinching in is Katie Pietrowski. The battle behind the net is coming in to help is Facucci. Here's Jenny Pietrowski waiting up at the point, but it never reaches her. Still frozen on the half wall at the moment. Help coming in from both sides. And now muscled out into the neutral zone. Flipping the rink as they go to the far side, and it finds Delaney Roth. Roth playing on that Kelly line, had a very good period as her, Facucci, and Kelly just providing all the offense in this game, and a puck stopped and held on to here with 13:39 remaining. Let's take a moment, go down inside the glass, find out how much colder it is this second period for Kevin Coleman.
How's it going, guys? 5-0 Cardinals here as we start the second period. Not much has changed. Of course, the cut in the ice here. A lot of snow developing in that first period. A couple around, especially around the net, as you saw during that first period. But again, speaking of Coach Lurchin, he wants this Cardinals team to continue to put the pressure on the net. 5 goals in that first period, 4 coming from Jen Kelly. He was saying how great of a job she did in that first period. If you remember, during warm-ups, we were talking with Coach Lurchin, and Jen Kelly ran into one of her teammates, actually came off the ice, and looked like she hurt her wrist, and she was in a lot of pain. But clearly, she's feeling a lot better after those 4 goals, guys.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, man, it's the 4th consecutive game the Cardinals have scored 5 or more goals. There's another shot and save made by Chayka.
You know, we're not 2 minutes into this period, Frank. We're already seeing snow start to coat the sheet of ice. We're already seeing the puck start to radically slow down, except when it rolls like that.
As this one comes out and back into the Cardinal zone, going off the wall. And unable to advance it through the neutral zone the first time was Paige Finneran. Now coming in, and a kick save made by Aslan. Over skating, that one was Dittman as the best look of the night coming off the stick of Di Natale. Dittman sending one out in front. Kosh couldn't keep it in the zone, and this coming all the way back down inside the circles.
Not going to be an icing, Frank.
As you mentioned, John, unlikely we see an icing today as a pass up into the neutral zone. Numbers for the Blades if they can control this puck, but unable to get a hold of it there.
And that's been a huge difference at Greenwich. Even when Amity has numbers, it's only briefly before Greenwich regroups and gets on the puck.
Still battling in the neutral zone. This one slowed down. Up ahead. Taking control this time is Megan Riley. Cuts to the middle and fanned on the shot. Bello might have interfered a little bit. Kelly controls on the half wall. Up through the neutral zone and gaining speed. Kelly to the middle. Still working to her backhand. Kelly in front. And a save made by Chayka. Nice take by the junior Kelly in pursuit of her 5th goal today. Piotrowski stepped up on Riley. Held her up momentarily, and then it's advanced on, and behind the net is Duffy as she resets for the Cards. It's Kelly again, dumping this one in. She'll finish off the change with 11:30 to play.
Now that's a puck that normally would carry almost back to the point on the left-hand side, and it barely got past the goal line.
That one was taken away from Duffy. A nice play by Katie Piotrowski. Excuse me, that was Jenny. Stepping up and not allowing the breakout. Finneran up ahead with it. Finneran on the backhand, and a save made by Chayka. Rebound was free for a moment and then cleared to safety by McCarthy. Shot goes wide of the cage off the stick of Orzelik. Sydney Orzelik, a tremendous player for the Cardinals last year, John. Did such a good job as a freshman playing big minutes. And her only being a sophomore, she's going to have great things to come in her future. Coach Lurchin can't wait to have her for a couple more years.
It seems like so many of the players on this Greenwich Cardinals team we talk about last year and then add as a freshman. They're so young yet already so impressive. This is going to be the team to beat, I think, in the FCAC for the next few years to come at least.
Piotrowski dumps one in the opposite corner. Going over there is Cavini. She comes up with it. Looking for Facucci, but it comes out to Piotrowski. Stepped around a defender. Shot down low. Rebound Facucci, and a couple of saves made before Chayka can freeze this one. She has been under heavy siege all afternoon, John, from the opening puck drop. And I know she surrendered 5 in that first period, but Tess Chayka is playing very well right now.
I mean, unofficially, and I don't know if Kevin has the official numbers. Unofficially, I have her facing an astounding 29 shots.
Yeah, John, I'll get back to you on the official numbers when I can.
Thank you.
I would also like the official number of hand warmers in your pockets at the moment as well.
I'll let you take a guess. Right now I'll tell you it's around 4.
I got a feeling it might be up to 10 by the end of this day. As back out the other way, leading the attack is Katie Piotrowski. Drops for Kelly. Kelly with time and space, shoots, and the save by Chayka still loose, and they'll say the net was off before it crossed the goal line with 9:45 to go in the second.
Got unsettled after she saved that first shot, wrapped herself around it. Then the body starts sliding into the net. No goal. And the face-off coming out of the zone.
It was a Cardinal who went sliding through the crease, knocking the net off. So the face-off outside now. As they draw control by the Cardinals momentarily before Kosh can send it along. Good look that time from Haley Cable. Cut off, and the Cardinals reset, turned over inside their own zone. Kept in the Cardinals zone, onside play before Katie shovels one ahead. Here's Finneran. Got around Olivia Kosh. Circles back with the defense in the midst of a change, so Finneran needs to make something out of nothing. Good breakout, and now Riley with it. Sends one down, and Aslan just being kept honest through the few scarce amount of shots that she's had to face. Orzelik up ahead now. 1-on-4, she goes all the way behind the cage. Taken off the puck that time by the captain, Olivia Dittman.
The snow is slowing down as was expected, but you still have a not insignificant layer of it coating the ice right now.
50-50 puck just outside the slot goes behind the net. Cavini battling there with Sarah Cable. Coming over to help is Olivia Dittman. She comes away victorious.
They were going to let that play out. They were not going to whistle that.
They will blow the whistle here, and offside call with 8:20 to go. 5-0 the score on a snowy afternoon in Greenwich from the beautiful Greenwich Skating Club. Game 1 of 2 to be played outdoors today. It's an all-FCAC matchup later this afternoon. The Greenwich boys team against Darien. First meeting of the year for these two teams.
Did not see that coming.
An icing called here, first one of the day. You know, an interesting matchup this afternoon. Obviously, Greenwich, high expectations heading into the year, both the boys and the girls. Darien just getting their first win last Saturday against New Canaan. 8-1 the score that day. A shot deflected here. Out of the last 5 meetings, and I'll ask this to both of you. Look out, Kev. Oh. He's got the puck. You've got a couple laughs up here as well, Kevin. They thought you were going to get hit.
I got reflexes, man. Come on.
I'm
ready to go. I don't need a helmet. I don't need a helmet. I don't need a mouth guard.
You moved.
I might lose a chiclet, but I'll be all right.
You moved about 3 seconds after that puck hit the glass behind you.
No chance.
I'm giving you an assist on the face-off.
If I had to ask, the last 5 meetings between Greenwich and Darien, who do you think has more wins in that time frame? That's a serious question. Greenwich and boys, Darien, Greenwich and Darien boys. Last 5 meetings. What do you think the record is?
I'm gonna go 500.
It's impossible.
It's
That's a good
number,
answer,
Kev.
but okay. There is not a tie in there. 5 meetings. Yeah. 3-2 Darien. And the 5th game in that one, the 2015 state championship game between the two.
Correct.
That was a 1-0 win for the Blue Wave.
That was a terrific game, as I recall.
As we're back behind the net in the Cardinals zone. Orzelik trying to advance this one along, but it's cut off. Up the wall, Keaveney wants to clear, but Cable cut her off. That's Sarah Cable this time. Turn around towards the front, and Aslan makes the save. 7:09 to go, Kev. The snow starting to slow down, as John mentioned, but the ice still looking like it's picking up the slack.
It is, and it's similar to what we saw in the first period, where the snow is starting to lighten up a little bit here, but still sticking to the ice, and it's slowing the puck down a little bit more. Again, you're not seeing as many ices here in the second period like we saw in the first period.
All right, thank you, Kevin. It's that's Kosh. Letting that shot go from the point, missed everything. A blade skater down in the crease, able to hop back up. I was battling at the front of the net with Jenny Pietrowski, was Jackie Oliveira. 3 Cardinals to 2 Blades in the corners, and they come away victorious. Looking to the far side, but it couldn't be moved along.
Frank, I think I see a little bit of sun through the gray directly across the rink from us.
As a late change here, Cardinals unable to touch the puck originally. Now can play it up ahead. As Facucci sent one in towards the slot. Kosh on it there. Now it's Dana Talley. They were looking for Kelly out in front, couldn't connect with her. Just over 6 minutes to play in the period. Circling back is Katie Piotrowski. As that was Wingrove trying to advance that one along.
It's very seldom Amity's been able to get anything going in the Greenwich end because it's no deeper than about 6 feet inside the blue line before a defenseman cuts it off, though this one's been pushed deep into the corner.
And staying with it that time is Dina Talley. She's behind the cage. Looked to force one out in front, but waiting there was Piotrowski. Katie up the half wall for Wingrove. Chipped out of the zone. Not a risky pass. Behind the net. With 5 minutes to play, comes around to the other corner.
Another attempt to clear kept in by the Greenwich backline. And Greenwich takes over, dumps it in offsides. They've got a tag up.
Up ahead in an offside play here with 4:43 to go. And a 5-0 Cardinals lead.
A little bit of a gathering down by the Greenwich goal. They're coming now back out. The face-off just outside their end. 4:43 to go.
This draw won by Kelly. Sends one to the far boards, and Orzulik with steam can pick this up. Dumped down behind the net. Puck comes bouncing out towards the point.
Dangerously through that slot, but nobody could get a stick on it.
On the far wall and able to chip this one along was Haley Cable. Orzulik lost her stick. Slips through the feet of Kelly. She was muscled aside.
Just under 4 minutes ago, 3:55 to go in the second period.
Piotrowski up ahead. Kelly with it now. Working against 3 Blades defenders all the way behind the cage. Slipped one out in front. Bello, excuse me, that was Piotrowski who had it blocked on the way through to the net. 3:35 left to play. Up ahead is Delavecchio, sends one that Aslan sticks aside. Pace starting to pick up, and now an opportunity for the Cardinals to go. Caught in a midst of the change in the long period, but a good job recovering there by the Blades. That obviously one thing, John, we haven't addressed. The slow snow and pace of play has not put either team really in a vulnerable position with the long change this period.
No, it really has not. Other than that one delayed offside where Greenwich was having to come in offside and tag up, really no effect.
Dittman on it here. She was taken down, or at least slipped up, and she leaves a trail of ice through a pile of snow. Up ahead now with a head of steam and looking to split through the defense. All the way comes Finneran. Lost it in her feet at the last minute, though, as it was turned over.
Lost it more in the snow than her feet, and that's just a factor of the puck catching snow and just coming to a stop. 2:35 to go in this second period.
Puck bouncing around. Wingrove let a shot go that bounces, and Chayka had to fight off. Now to the far side. Up ahead, it's Keaveney. And a whistle here with 2:07 to play.
Face-off will stay in the Amity end. 2:07.
5-0 Cardinals lead. 4 of those goals from Jen Kelly, the freshman Emery Fukuchiri with Fukuchi with the other goal to this point in time. Kelly now back working behind the net. Puck on the opposite side. Fukuchi with a shot, and the save made by a sliding Cheka.
2 saves there, point blank. One, Fukuchi went for the wraparound.
Oh, big opportunities that time, and just unable to convert with the Cardinals. Chipped up ahead. Fukuchi in a race for possession just dumps it in as the Blades have to go back with 90 seconds remaining in the period. Down for Kelly. Steps around a defender. Kelly to the far post, and it's wide for the corner.
Had an opening, shot it across the goal mouth.
Orzelik a shot that Cheka fought off with the pad and then falls on top of with the blocker with a minute 14 to go. Let's go down to Kevin one more time here as the Cardinals starting to turn the pressure up again.
Yeah, the Cardinals starting to put up pressure. Coach Lurchin, again, especially in that first period, he was mentioning, preaching to his players, really put pressure on the net. Now you're seeing Amity pick up the pressure here in the second period. Both teams going back and forth. But you're seeing these last 3 minutes, especially this last 30 seconds, Greenwich really putting a lot of pressure on Jen Kelly. Again, just having a knack for the goal. Other great opportunity that just went wide of the far post. So Jen Kelly continues to have a strong game so far here as we approach the end of the second period, guys.
And that really a good point to talk about. There's been a lot of traffic in front of the net. Greenwich winning the battles at the dirty area at the moment, John.
They have. They've done an offside. Surprised you could see the line because it is pretty covered with snow. But yes, a lot of what's happened in terms of the 5 goals was around the crease, staying with the play, following it in, the rebound. They've won the dirty area, but their skating away from the puck has helped them win in the clean areas of the ice as well.
As this puck dumped in as far as the top of the circles before it was cut off and sent back by Shannon Riley. No icing here as the Blades in with an opportunity. Shot and scores! Nadia Di Natale breaks the shutout with 49 seconds to go as the Blades are on the board.
Got possession, skated in toward the slot, and then just uncorks a low shot to the far corner. And Amity is on the board.
Good shot down low, too. A nice outlet by Shannon Riley to start the whole break. And Amity now getting a little momentum here.
Yeah, Sarah Cable, number 4, is going to get the towel for the assist there on that goal, guys.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Good eyes there. Sarah Cable picking up the assist. We've talked a lot about it in all of our hockey seasons. Goals at the last minute of periods cannot allow them to happen. You got to get them. That's a big opportunity momentum-wise as Delavecchio now right back up the other way. Over, and a shot this time from Riley just goes wide with 20 seconds remaining in the period. Back out in front of the net. Aslan had to make 1, 2, and then a third save as they continue to shovel around down there. And some extra pushing and shoving in front of the net. Been a pretty clean game to this point in time. We have not seen any penalties yet. As officials having some talking right now with players. 13 seconds to go in the period.
Hey, Kevin was talking about Kelly. You see the pre-wrap hanging from her hand there. She's got her glove off.
Appears no penalties will be issued. Kelly was in the middle of that scrum there at the end.
Well, as you said last week during the Darien New Canaan boys game, protect your goalie at all costs.
So back into their own zone as Delavecchio controls this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 as the period will come to an end. 5-1 the score now. As they will get ready to make the ice one more time. We will take a break. When we get back to start the third, Kevin will be joined with a guest. For now, though, let's step aside and hear from our sponsors on the HAN Network.
Ring's End, we say it's time to re-love your home. Time to refresh and reinvigorate the way you live. And whether you're redoing something big or small, remember the letters RE stand for Ring's End. We're the new model in home remodeling.
Dr. Stephen Molinaro and Peter Healy of Family Practice Dentistry and Laser Dental Care have served Ridgefield for over 22 years. Experienced staff offer gentle drillless techniques, preventative care, and cosmetic procedures in a relaxed environment. Grateful for the community's trust and support through the years, new patients and their families are welcome. Call today.
Experience the finest in personalized transportation services in our pristine fleet of 2017 model year cars with the area's most well-trained and vetted staff of professional drivers. Call us today at 203-966-4111. We know it's your busy season, and that's why Walter Stewart's Market is here to make things easy by offering the best of autumn under one roof. Walter Stewart's Market is your local one-stop fall shop. There are so many seasonal flavors to savor, and Stewart's has them all, from Blue Jay Orchard's local cider donuts to Vermont Farmstead cheddar and all of your favorite varieties of local apples and pears. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, New Canaan, and find us at stewartsmarket.com.
Want a new experience in car buying? No aggravation, no confrontation, just answers to all your questions. SCAP Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Car buying the way you want it to be. With one of the largest selections of new 2- and 4-door Jeep Wranglers available, we are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call, click, or stop in today. Save thousands at the Big Finish 2017. Now through December 30th.
We always put you first. As your full-service home heating partner, we provide expert delivery, installation, and maintenance for all your heating needs with knowledgeable, friendly professionals that give you peace of mind 24/7. Galt Family Companies. You first since 1863. At Galt.
Owning a motor coach or learning about what it's like to travel the open road in superior style and comfort, then contact Dave's RV Center in Danbury, Connecticut. Offering the best quality Class A motorhomes from Newmar, travel trailers and fifth wheel lines from Surveyor, and a toy hauler line from Work and Play. Choose from Newmar's Gas Line, Baystar and Canyon Star, or from Newmar's Diesel Line, Ventana and Dutch Star. And with unparalleled service and maintenance, Dave's RV is committed to keeping you and your motor coach safely on the road and enjoying it to the fullest. Stop by their showroom, 2 Industrial Plaza Road, Danbury, Connecticut, or call 877-483-3866.
Palmer's extensive menu offers everything you'll need to make your next event easy and delicious. Whether you're hosting a small get-together or planning a large celebration, they've got you covered breakfast through dessert. Order online at palmersdarien.com or call 203-655-2077. Voted Best Gourmet to Go in Fairfield County, Palmer's extensive menu offers everything you'll need to make your next event easy and delicious. Whether you're hosting a small get-together or planning a large celebration, they've got you covered breakfast through dessert. Order online at palmersdarien.com or call 203-655-2077. Voted Best Gourmet to Go.
Yeah, Dad.
Kyle, I need you to update the financial statements.
I took care of that yesterday, Dad.
Mac, I need you to get those deals approved.
They're all done, Mr. Miller.
Jeff, I need you to order lunch for the meeting. They can't do a thing without me.
Right now, lease a 2017 Sentra S for only $97 a month.
I'm never going to retire.
At Ring's End, we say it's time to re-love your home. Time to refresh and reinvigorate the way you live. And whether you're redoing something big or small, remember the letters RE stand for Ring's End. We're the new model in home remodeling.
Dr. Stephen Stephen Molinaro and Peter Healy of Family Practice Dentistry and Laser Dental Care have served Ridgefield for over 22 years. Experienced staff offer gentle drillless techniques, preventative care, and cosmetic procedures in a relaxed environment. Grateful for the community's trust and support through the years, new patients and their families are welcome. Call today.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care gives you direct access to orthopedic specialists fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Orthopedics Walk-In Urgent Care can help. Open 7 days a week now at 3 locations. The iPark Building at 761 Main Avenue, Norwalk, 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien, or in the Westport Medical Center at 323 Riverside Avenue, Westport. Go to coastalorthoct.com. Like them on Facebook.
On the HAN Network, third period of action coming up between the Greenwich Cardinals and the Amity North Haven Cheshire Blades. It is a 5-1 Cardinals lead at the moment. Amity scoring the only goal in the second period with just 49 seconds remaining. A big, big moment of opportunity for the Blades, but really all the momentum in this game belongs to our next host. Or our next guest, with Kevin Coleman. She has 4 goals to this point. She is Jen Kelly and is standing alongside Kevin Coleman. Kevin.
Thank you, Frank. Down here with Jen Kelly. 4 goals in that first period. What a first period that was for your team.
Yeah, I mean, Alex always emphasizes coming out with a strong start, always pouncing on them, and I think them coming off a long bus ride, we really took advantage of it.
You and Emery Fukuchi seem to be locked in right now. Good line mates. Describe that chemistry between the two of you.
I mean, we've been practicing for a long time. I mean, she's freshman. She's killing it. I mean, we have a really strong team. We're really deep, and I mean, I'm happy with our performance.
A little bit of a slow second period there compared to the first. What do you want to see your team do here in the third period?
I think settle down. I mean, not letting them back in it. That's a huge part of it. I mean, coming down low, kind of working alongside my teammates, moving the puck well. I mean, in the snowy conditions, shooting the puck on net and kind of doing the same thing we're doing.
How cool of a game is this to play in?
Amazing. I mean, I grew up playing here and have one last bang at it. I mean, I love it.
All right, best of luck, Jen.
Thank you so much.
Frank, back to you.
All right, thank you, Kev. Thank you, Jen. I like the nonchalant look by Kelly leaning up against the boards there.
Yeah, she's just, but she's comfortable, and if we've talked a lot about it being the outdoor game, about the snow, and that's all great. But there's a whole nother dimension to it for these Greenwich players, and it's so many of them are returning to where they learned to play hockey. I mean, what would you give to play one more game on a rink where you learn, a football field that you played? I mean, I know I would love to go play one more game on a football field that I played on.
As the Blades come flying out, winning that opening draw, and it's quickly back the other way for the Cardinals as fighting that one through the neutral zone, and then right back on top of it is Emma Wingrove. You know, it's interesting speaking with Coach Rurik and how this whole game came to fruition and his thought behind it. It's a big deal on an emotional day, that last game you're here playing at the Greenwich Skating Club. Then for you to have one more opportunity to give back, it's a huge way to mesh these programs together, and just an incredible opportunity to build the community around this high school program.
And to build the feeder program that a successful high school program needs. You have kids who come in and learn at the Greenwich Skating Club and then make their way to Greenwich High, and you strengthen that link. Point blank shot and a save there.
As it was Della Vecchio on the doorstep. Puck fought off in front. Never reached the cage, and this one iced all the way down by Finneran as the Cardinals in desperate need of a change with 13:54 remaining in the period.
You know, you have to have, and you know, I beat on this during a football season, and probably even more true in hockey. You have to have a strong feeder program, and you've got to have great ties from the high school program to that feeder, and that's what an event like this is really going to strengthen.
Just for me, speaking with Coach Rurik before the game, as this play offside, Kelly has to let it go. The Cardinals still offside, now tagging up. Talking with Coach Rurik, Connecticut obviously is a state known for its high school hockey. We consider ourselves among the best, maybe not quite on par with Minnesota, but far from being at the bottom. Both of us agreed, this is what high school hockey should be. This is exactly what it should be like, this kind of a community, this kind of an atmosphere. There's no reason that things like this can't be happening, and he is hoping that this kind of a game becomes contagious and we see it a lot more in the future.
Yeah, or make this a tournament. You know, you have so many of these tournaments at arenas, particularly in Massachusetts.
There used to be a lot of holiday tournaments.
There used to be a lot in Connecticut. You don't see that. But have one here. Have a 4-8-team tournament and have it all outdoors.
As they whistle here, 13-13 to go in the third.
I'd be happy to, hang out here for a week.
And this is a new renovation or newly done clubhouse here at the Greenwich Skating Club, just under 2 years old, and it is absolutely beautiful, John.
Yeah, John, I'm with you too, man. I can hang here for a week as well.
In the cold, in the snow, you would have to stay outside the hut. You can't come in the you can't come in the clubhouse.
you gotta
hey, listen, I'm having a good time down here, guys. You guys can stay up inside and stay warm. I'm having a good time out here in the cold, braving the elements.
As a loose puck in the slot bounced around. You look good down there, Kev, and it's a good thing that puck didn't catch you in the face because you're far too pretty to have any kind of scars right now.
Only our second.
That was close, and even just coming inside, a lot of the spectators here were all saying, "Are you okay?"
There were a lot of oohs and ahs up here. Everyone held their breath for a second, with the exception of me, I think.
I tell you what, those cat-like reflexes really came in there. I tell you.
Boy. We've got 12:37 remaining in the third. A 5-1 Greenwich lead, and we saw how good Greenwich was last year. We had high expectations for them coming into this season, John, and they're continuing to live up to them, at least to this point in this game.
I mean, you look up and down this roster, and so few seniors, and you've got a defending FCAC champ that has just put 5 goals on somebody again. That's their average output per game this year.
And this was no slouch of an Amity team coming into this game. 5-1. They had not allowed more than 2 goals in a game. They surrender that in the first period here.
Yard Dave Stewart, who's sports editor, New Canaan advertiser, and oversees FCAC.net, said this was really Greenwich's toughest test to date, and they've responded.
This one will vacate the zone. Orzulik has to circle back into her own end. Forces a backhand up along. Kelly ends up with it and chips it down as far as the hash marks on the near circle. And a tough spot here along the boards, as obviously, John, camera angles difficult to work with today. We are very happy to be here at the beautiful Greenwich Skating Club. Of course, there are going to be fans coming out in support. They sold 300 tickets for the day. This club is going to be at capacity when all those people make their way in. Camera angles on the near side boards will be tough, especially with fans in position.
We apologize for that. We'll describe that action as best we can. And those 300 tickets sold out very quickly, I understand.
Did not last longer than 10 minutes. As pucks end up in the slot. Here's Bello. Lets a shot go, and stepping in the way of that one was Kosh. Olivia Kosh has played Grace Kosh, the captain and senior defenseman, has played a very strong game, as this puck hammered down and will go for an icing with 10:56 to play in the third. Snow still falling as we hit the 2 o'clock hour on the East Coast.
It's a slow, picturesque snow, but you can see it, a fairly heavy powdering on the top of the ice.
Hit a typical December day in Connecticut. This one battled around on the left side boards. Stepping up was Olivia Kosh, but able to vacate the zone that time and send across for Delaney Roth. Roth left it, Keaveney on it. Bouncing puck that Kelly couldn't settle cleanly. She's muscled down by Kosh. Slow to get up. As Piotrowski will slow things down.
Behind the plate, Kelly lobbying with the official for a penalty on that, which she did not get.
Roth trying to step through Kosh. Kelly on it now. Kelly in. She shoots, and a save made. As unable to find it after that was Chayka. It's down on the wall. Chipped up ahead. Orzulik couldn't keep it in, but at least denied the rush. She got a stick up around the neck from Shannon Riley inadvertently. Again, players having to trust their edges right now with the slick surface as the snow starting to accumulate on the ice again.
How is it skating in conditions like this?
Definitely more difficult than what you are used to, and it can be very slippery. You'll miss patches of the ice you can't see. Delavecchio up ahead with steam now. Tries the curl and drag, but it was stopped by Duffy. Facucci with it. Can't clear the zone. Near side, Duffy. Pass was behind Wingrove. Finds the stick of Duffy, able to walk the line, and the play is onside. Sending one to the far side, and it just missed the stick of Facucci. On the half wall and looking to advance, it was Caitlin St. Peter. Forwarded along again, 8:50 to play in the third. Facucci battling down low. She takes a shove from one of the Blades defensemen. That was Hannah Sawensky.
Definitely continues to be unpredictable in terms of anticipating where the puck's going to go. We're seeing the puck being left behind.
Kev, I was going to say it's looking like it's starting to get a little chippier out there as Kelly finds it in the slot and goes upstairs. Numero 5 for number 18 as she is on the board again.
Went with the high shot over the goalie, and I think that was...
Yeah, John, that's Anna Cavini, number 13, who gets the tally on the assist there, guys.
All right, thank you, Kevin. So Cavini picks up her first point, Kelly's 5th of the night.
And I think she was agitated because, as you said, I think it was getting a little chippier. And I think that was her way of taking command again.
It's a puck battle around for in the neutral zone. Roth came up with it. Kelly just dumps it in, and the Cardinals forwards will change.
Cardinal goal scored by number 18, Jen Kelly with the assist.
Jen Pietrowski was in on the forecheck there, denied the breakout. Now the forwards have reset, and coming out of the corner with it, Wingrove. Looked to the back door, but it just slipped past Duffy. Orzalik at the point lets the big wrister go, and that deflected wide to the corner.
Caught a shin guard on the way in.
Circling around, back for Orzalik again, winds up, and a high shot. This time caught a chest and went wide on the right side of the cage.
7:20 to go in regulation.
Cardinals starting to cycle here. Looking towards the front of the net as Duffy wanted the redirect, but it's wide to the far corner. Go ahead, John.
It's really been their skating off the puck that's made the success today for the Cardinals.
As a bump from behind is going to be whistled for a penalty here. Nope, they're going to say the Cardinals have maintained possession. And now the whistle coming. It'll be our first penalty of the afternoon. It will go on Kelsey McCarthy. And it's going to be 2 minutes for checking. With 6:55 remaining in the third. And Kev, we mentioned we didn't get to get your opinion on it before, but a 90-second penalty here. It was starting to get a little chippy, especially in the dirty areas along the wall.
Yeah, it was. You're starting to see it from both teams, and now you're going to see our first penalty game coming in the third in 2 minutes for checking there for Amity. So moment now for Greenwich to even extend their lead even more. It's starting to get chippy in that second period as well, but once we started that third period, both teams, the physicality was starting to bring up a little bit more, so now you're starting to see, we finally see that first power play of the game so far here in this game, guys.
As they are over there, and I believe right now they're instructing, Kevin, this is a 2-minute penalty. It only says 90 seconds on the board. They're going to explain you're not releasable until 4:55. Is that what you got?
And yeah, guys, from the clock over here, they can't get it to 2 minutes, so it's a minute 30. She's going to be out at 4:55.
All right, thank you. So, obviously the clock is designed for the youth hockey programs here, which are 90-second penalties. As an aggressive start to this PK by Nadia Di Natale. She is the Blades' lone goal scorer this afternoon. As now the Cardinals come away. Up ahead for Bello as she leads the attack. Into the slot and a shot down low that a Gate save had to be made by Cheka. Clearing attempt stopped at the point. Bello for Kelly. Time and space for Kelly. Now Cavini. Cavini to Kelly. Back again to the point. Far side. It's Piotrowski. Cross pass to Kelly. To the backhand. In the slot. And it was muscled away.
Good defense by number 4, Sarah Cable. Had her stick in there just to keep Kelly from getting a clean wood on that.
Was Aslan forced to make a save on that full-length play. 5:48 to go. Risky pass through the slot as Bello had it taken away by Delavecchio. Trying to muscle through contact. Delavecchio shot and a save made by Aslan, and she will hold on for the whistle. Official must have lost sight of the puck there as that one came out on the other side.
He must have lost it because there have been a few that have gone on a lot longer than that did.
So we've got 5:36 remaining in the third, 42 seconds remaining in the period. And for the first time this afternoon, John Kevin will have some company. Emily Bello will serve 2 minutes for holding.
And that may be why we had the whistle.
That penalty comes at the 5:36 mark. 2-minute minor for holding. And we'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 40 seconds. Opportunity for Delavecchia denied at the near post. Gets tangled up with Zorzelik as the both of them hit the turf. Shouldn't say turf, fall season is over, they hit the ice. The shot sticked aside by Aslan. Delavecchia makes a move to the goal line. Slows it down behind the net. Out to the point. Kush tried to stop on it but couldn't get the shot to go as the snow's starting to pick up again here. Petrowski couldn't clear the zone. Orzelik with it. All the time in the world. And now it is a power play in favor of the Blades, but Wingrove in with the backhand. And a save made by Cheka. She'll have to freeze it for a whistle with 4:47 to go.
First power play, obviously, for the Blades.
We mentioned first time Kevin and his company. Kev, you know, those penalty boxes look a little bit smaller than the ones at Darien. If we run into a similar situation tonight as we saw against New Canaan, you could be hitting the road.
That could be very interesting, and we're looking forward to that next game, but hopefully we won't see as many penalties. That was a crowded sin bin from last Saturday, I tell you.
Well, I'm wondering how you're going to keep track of the 2-minute penalties with 1:30 on the clock if you get a situation where there's 4 guys in there like we saw last week.
As the puck comes up to the point, Kush lets a shot go that's wide of the net. Don't forget, we do have the boys playing here from the skating club after this game. Expected for a 4 p.m. puck drop. They host the Darien Blue Wave. We can confirm there'll be a trophy presentation after the game as well. They've gotten a nice new trophy for the Cardinals Classic. As a shot from Kush, Aslan made the save and holds on to the rebound as well.
She's made some nice saves today. Hasn't been tested much, but she's made some good saves. 3:56 to go in this third period. And I like the trophy. It's a nice touch. It adds some, you know, ups the stakes a little bit.
I've heard that trophy is only being given out, though, if the Cardinals win.
Well, you're host of the tournament. You can do what you want to do.
Here is Katie Piotrowski. Sends this one all the way down. Even if we were full strength, would not have reached for an icing as Kush behind her own net. Near side, it's Sarah Cable. All the way around, and Di Natale's on it. Trying to stick handle through traffic as we are back to even strength with 3:25 to play. Ahead, it's Finneran looking for help as she goes behind the end line.
Ridden off the puck nicely by Sophia Papa for Amity.
Out in the slot is Piotrowski. She lets a shot go and a kick save made by Cheka. Out to the point. Orslick's got it. Another wrister. Deflected, and Wingrove just missed on the near post, shoving that one in.
3 minutes to go in the third.
Wingrove on it again. Her first pass failed. Trying to force it through to Facucci. Finneran's out in front. Couldn't get all of it, and Cheka holds on for a whistle with 2:52.
Just could not get clean wood on it, and it just ever so slowly drifts toward the net where it's covered up. Face-off will stay in the Amity end. She's tied up there. They're letting it work loose. Bit of a scrum along the near boards. Again, we apologize. The camera angles can be tough on some of the near boards because of the layout of the facility here. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Kelly with a big shot wide.
Looking for the double hat trick is Jen Kelly. She looks to win a battle on the far wall and does so. Trying to get into the slot. Comes back. Emily Bello on it here. Lets a big shot go. That bounces around in front of the cage and ends up wide in the corner.
Shot it through a lot of traffic.
Again, they battle to a side on the half wall. Stepping up, Cavini able to keep this one in. Goes behind the net, a delayed penalty coming, and the whistle blown. As another check going to be assessed here against the Blades. It will go on Sarah Cable. She will spend the final minute 57 of this one in the penalty box, assuming the Cardinals do not score on the power play.
1:57 to go.
This one all the way out into the neutral zone. Back into the Cardinal zone as Jenny Pietrowski leaves for Orzelik. Right back across to her. These two girls, second year playing together, John, just so smooth. Great chemistry as they know where each other are at all times. Orzelik with it. Shot from the high slot, got knocked down in front as it hit Duffy. She came up with the rebound and just missed, shoving one in on the near side. Out with it for Finneran in the slot. Unable to clear the zone was Olivia Kosh.
You know, you talk about those two players, but really it's up and down the Greenwich roster that you see the communication and the chemistry and their ability to pass and find each other. We just saw an example of it there.
Again, a big shot from Orzelik there, just went wide. Pietrowski up ahead looking for Duffy. Snow helping out there as it slowed that one down.
1 minute to go.
Orzelik with a final minute of play. Counting down. Back to the point. Jenny Pietrowski. Shot deflected in the slot. Orzelik kept it in the zone. She's going to let go another shot. Deflected in front. Facucci out to the point. And it didn't make it through to Orzelik. But again, she holds this one in. Great play at the blue line as the snow starting to accumulate, making life tough for the Blades. Jenny Pietrowski with it. Head up as she tried to go down low for Delaney Roth. On the other side, Cavini, 25 seconds to play. Facucci in the slot, and she shovels one ahead behind the cage off the backhand. Roth circles to Freedom. Back for Bello. Over for Katie Pietrowski. Cavini circles back along the half wall. Pauses to the slot. Bello, shot, and a save made by Cheka. With time expiring, and the Cardinals holding on for the win. For the Blades, it will be a long ride home. For the Lady Cardinals, it will be a very sentimental feeling. You're going to probably go home to mom's after skating on the pond for the day, a winner. Maybe there's a bowl of soup and a grilled cheese waiting for you.
You got to hope for that.
6-1, the final. Hang with us here. Kevin will be joined with a member of the Cardinals. The big story today, obviously, the girl we caught up with before the third period, Jen Kelly. 5 goals on the afternoon. What an incredible day.
North Haven Chester for making the trip.
You had Fukuchi with a goal and 2 assists.
For hosting our game today.
As we are going to send it down now. Ice level, Kevin is alongside the captain of the victorious Cardinals. She is Jenny Piotrowski. And Kevin, take it away.
All right, thank you, Frank. Jen, great performance here. Winter Classic. Talk about that first period. You guys got off to that great start, 5-0 going in the first intermission. Then a little bit slow in the second period. Things picked up in that third period for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, going out here, we knew not to underestimate this team. And it was a little weird at first with the different game times and coming in. But everyone came out here to work. This is our team. Like, we come out here, we work hard, and we leave everything on the ice. So I think coming out here in the second period, they definitely came back out. I have so much respect for the team for coming out and keeping it up and working really hard. But at the end of the day, we just wanted it, so we kept going, and we saw the result.
And as a captain, you had to wait that extra hour to actually, for a puck drop to start. How difficult was it to kind of remain focused with your team?
Well, it's hard with the girls. I love them, and it's just really funny because we like to have fun before the games, but we also know when to get serious. So I think that's a really big part of our team is that we know that as soon as the puck drops, so we kind of let everyone out a little bit, gets hot in the locker room, but we rounded it back in, got focused before the game, and worked out for us. So.
Now Jen Kelly with 5 goals. Emery Fukuchi, the freshman, stepping up big. How proud are you of your players?
I mean, I'm proud of the entire team. I mean, Jen even said herself, her goals, she got there at the right time, and her teammates helped set her up, and you can't really want anything more. And Emery, like all of our freshmen on our team have been stepping up big this year, and it just shows, like I said before, like our team is truly a team, and all our games we win together.
And how cool of an atmosphere was this for you as a player? How cool was it to be a part of this?
I mean, like I said, this is unbelievable. Literally, we're out here, like it's snowing out. Like it's like the NHL Classic. You get out here and you just don't. It's just such a cool feeling, so I really loved it.
All right, congratulations, Jen. Enjoy the win. All right, Frank, back up to you.
All right, thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Kevin, as the Cardinals put a stamp on what was a tremendous performance outside here today. 6-1 the final. John, we'll get your final thoughts on the girls' game before we look forward to this afternoon's marquee matchup.
Well, I mean, the answer was just relentless pressure early on. Amity, I think Greenwich was taking shots at Amity as they got off the bus. They came from the opening face-off, got 5 in the first, never let up, just kept pounding and pounding, and come away with a 6-1 win on a really beautiful day here at the Greenwich Skating Club.
The girls have put their mark on the day, but we are far from done. We have got the Greenwich boys and the Darien Blue Wave coming up shortly. Puck drop expected for 4 o'clock. For Kevin Coleman, John Kovacs, I'm Frank Renito. I hope you'll stay with us for the nightcap. You've been watching high school hockey on the HAN Network.